amargo. His name is, I'm all sweat. I love him. Our appointment tonight.
My music attempts to channel not knowing on a cerebral level, the beauty of that, self-discovery, bodily knowing, so what I kind of am opposing to cerebral knowing, noise, theatrical elements, theatricality, bodily expressivity, things that are raw, crude, the beauty of things that are disgusting, homemade janky instruments. I really like to make weird crap. So these things seem to connect me more deeply to my work. I invest more in them if I can get my hands on things, trying things out myself. So it's more physical and visceral. The piece I'm writing for Fonema is for harpsichord, classical guitar, double bass, and percussion. And I was thinking a lot about how just the nature of the instrumentation and how they all have these like really metallic components. The percussion includes springs that I strung out on a board, these like metal springs, sorry. And then like little bells, and then the snare drum flipped over and revealing the snares, and metal pitchforks placed upon that. So lots of metallic objects on the sounds with the percussion. So I was thinking a lot about metal, not the genre. That's cool too. And I then created I was like, how can you make a voice metal? Because I wanted to make an electronic part that was from my voice, which is how I often do electronics. And I took vocal sounds and I, did some I found some really great spectrally plugins that make it sound very sparkly and kind of ethereal and that sort of metallic sound, which is kind of contrasted by the grinding metal of the instruments together. All these clashing selves coming together in both the ensemble and my actual self in the voice electronic-y part. There's moments where the sounds become frozen in time, whether electronics or ensemble. And these are like little moments of like confrontation, at least in my mind. So I'm thinking a lot about pain, and how pain is it becomes established by this linkage with these neural pathways that are habituated in the brain, and really the mind, and how interesting that is. So even if there isn't, let's say the body isn't itself incurring any actual tissue damage, chronic pain sufferers can still feel pain there, which is the classic example being like phantom limb pain or something like that. And that's, sometimes these chronic pain sufferers have certain personality traits, they tend to be prone to OCD or perfectionism, or extremely self-critical, may have experienced some sort of traumatic event in their life. So I just found this really fascinating, and thinking about this in terms of music, as I'm very interested in anytime this breaking down that age-old delineation of mind body, the Cartesian thinking, is really interesting to me. So pain, like music as being a potential channel for pain or directive for pain, but not thinking of music as like catharsis for pain, because I find that condescending, but just this way to this strong sensation coming through from the performer in the way they're performing with their body, and how that hits maybe an audience member, someone experiencing the piece, and watching these bodies perform in this way, imagining what this felt physically, that sort of proprioceptive empathy. And yeah, this really hasn't manifested into any of my pieces yet. I haven't taken any advanced steps with this, but it's something that I am certainly thinking a lot about right now.
Birds burst from my mouth, my